Hey you guys, so today we are looking at this, which is the Friday the 13th Ultimate Pamela Voorhees. Yes, it's Mother's Day. It's actually Easter, but it's Mother's Day for this girl. On this side we have Friday the 13th, on that side we have Friday the 13th, on the top we have Friday the 13th, on the bottom we have all the legalese and stuff like that, and a barcode. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, on the front we have the poster for the original film. Now, spoilers may be in this video because, you know, who did it in the first film? Who was the murderer? Because it was Jason, of course. Of course. Yes. This actually with me. This turned up this morning, which is Sunday. And I don't know why, because one, we don't normally get posted on a Sunday, and two, we don't normally get posted on a bank holiday Sunday. And three, where's my shack? Because Neca, I still have not got my shack. So, where is it? Where? Please, Neca, let me know. If anybody from Neca is watching this, let me know where my shack is. Anyway, this is Jason's mum. Yep, we have some nice artwork there on that side, and some pretty cool looking stuff on this side. We have the choice of 4 heads, which is pretty breathtaking when you think about it. 4 heads, plethora of hands, bow and arrow. Actually, let's read it off the back. Includes machete, axe, knife, broken paddle, bow, arrows, interchangeable heads and hands. Look at this plethora of faces she has. Actually, those 3 I think are the same. That one's a screamy one. Yeah, that one has the tense, nervous face on it. So yeah, there is a few interesting faces on there. But let's get this girl out of the box. Here she is with all her accessories. Okay, safety tip. When taking the paddle out of the box, take it out by that part. Don't pull on it because I snapped it. It is going to be pretty simple to fix. It's just a little bit of super glue on there, and it'll be fixed, but just be aware it's very fragile is the end of that, and the way it's stuck in the box, you are probably going to break it. So I'm going to put that over there. We have a selection of arrows, plenty of those. Maybe one for Kevin Bacon's neck. We have a bow and arrow, which I'm going to be very careful with, which you can probably use, maybe not in real life, but you know what I mean. It's reasonably useful. We have a selection of hands. We have a grippy hand, a less grippy hand, a open holdy with 2 fingers out hand, which looks like it's probably for the bow and arrow, and a holdy hand. Then we also have a very sharp looking, very nice looking, if I can get, tell you what, you get out of the way a minute because it keeps focusing on you. There we go. A very nice knife with a very detailed handle. And we'll flip that over that way. Yeah. And a nice axe with just a little bit of blood on the end of there. Just a little bit. But that is quite a detailed... Is the axe in the film like this? I really should have watched the film before, but I think this is, Friday the 13th, the first one, is the one out of the series that I probably watched the least. But it does have some cool kills in it, I have to say. And we also have a machete. I wonder if this is a machete that future Jasons will have. Yeah. Right, and we also have... We have the other heads. So we have the Screaming Fandango head. I think it's quite a good likeness of Betsy Palmer. Obviously I've never actually seen her sort of screaming like this, but... And we have the slightly scared look. Now my mum did think that this was Jason's brother. And I was like, no, it's his mum. So, I thought she looked a bit like her, but it's the short hair, I guess. And we also have that one, which is, that actually is more terrifying than some of the most sort of scary ones. That is proper psycho stare. And we also have the one that it comes with, which is also pretty damn creepy. Yeah. The sweater is actually quite well sculpted. I do like the look of that. I was thinking don't look back in Angora, but anyway. Posability, it does have quite a bit. I'm always worried about joints now. I've got to a point, I've already broken one part of it, I don't need to break another. I get worried about joints. You really do need to warm these things up. I do kind of like the flares. She stands reasonably well out of the box, but yeah, that is a very creepy stare. Just while I'm doing this, let me put, I feel like I'm doing the G.I. Joes. The knife obviously goes nicely in there, but which of these are we going to give her? Which one should she be armed with? It is interesting that even the little wedding ring, it's nice little details like that. And I'm really impressed with this sweater. It really does have some fantastic detailing in it. Right, so let's pop that head. Oh, this is really difficult to get off. Right, I'm going to need to find a hairdryer. Try that. So let's try wrist instead. There we go. We got the wrist off. Right, let's figure out. I'm going to go, I think, with the axe. So we'll pop that hand in. I'll take this one. Sing amongst yourselves while I do this. There we go. Got that one out as well. Over there. So that one in. Right, and let's see how easy it is to get the axe in her hand. Yeah, Friday the 13th, the first film, is a weird one because there's no spoilers, there's no real Jason in it. Or is there? Okay, these hands. There we go. I'm just going to close around it, hopefully. This one might be a bit easier because I've only got to get it around the end there. There we go. The axe is kind of soft, so it's not too bad. Even that is quite a good look for her. Yeah. I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea. I'm going to try and swap that head though. Let me just... There, got it. Right, so it's a ball joint under there. Just a hole in there and... Let me just do it here. Oh, there we go. Little click and it is on. You can almost see the axe, don't you? I mean, that is pretty cool. I never thought I would be messing about with an action figure in a sweater. It's not like we'd have something with Angela Lansbury in it, is it? I like this. I think they have done a really good job with this. That face. I mean, not everybody's going to know who it is because it's a film that maybe not everybody's seen, but those of us that do know are going to look at that and go, oh, Mummy's in town. Yeah, sweater's pretty good. Also got the ring on there. Knife looks pretty good in its holder. There's a hand at the back there. Yep. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. They have put pivot into the ankles. So that does mean you can adjust it so that she stands pretty flat. I've changed the pose for one reason. This is the previous. I'm thinking this was Neca. I think this was early day Neca, but it could be McFarlane toys back in the days when McFarlane did them. We have come a long way, haven't we? Really. Even like, just, yeah. I was still buying these things back then, and we were happy with this. But look at that. That is pretty cool. It came with number one son. It was the one with the fire thing, and her head on the plinth, and she was like the second figure with him. Yeah, we have come a long way. We've come a long way in a short time. So here is Mum and number one son. I got him off the shelf because you've probably already got Jason. Give you an idea of the size. She comes in at just a little bit under 7 inches, or just around 16 and a bit centimetres. So yeah, average size figure. Which weapon would you put her with? I'm also thinking maybe just for fun, we put her with a machete, you know, like you know, she's keeping it in the family. Let's see what she looks like with a machete. I kind of bent that hand a little bit out while I was messing around trying to get the axe in it. So yeah, which head would you use? I think I'm going to swap it for the one that it started with, because I kind of like that. The heads are coming off a lot easier now. Just that first time you do it, here's the charm. So that's quite a fun way to pose her. Yeah. So yeah, I'm afraid my old really put a lot of articulation in this, which is nice to see. Like I say, you can get those feet nice and flat, which is a big thing for me, because it means that this figure is going to stay stood up on the shelf, even if you bang on it hard. Yeah, it stays stood, and I like that. I think this is probably going to be it. This is going to be the pose that my Mrs. Voorhees is going to have on the shelf. I think it's a surprise. It's one of those figures, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I kind of want one of those. And yeah, you kind of think to yourself, it's probably not going to be that great, but I am absolutely just impressed with this. Yeah, she doesn't have anything on the back of her sweater on this one either. Yeah, it is a very... It does what it says on the tin, and that's all that matters. And that face, those faces, only your son could love. But yeah, I like it. So, I'm going to put this back on here and do that little bit that we do at the end of the video. If you have enjoyed this, please hit the likes, share and subscribe button. It all helps the channel. Thank you to everybody that watches. Thank you to everybody that subscribes. Thank you to everybody that takes the time to leave a comment. The comment people, you know who you are, because you do it like clockwork and you are fantastic. So yeah, this is Jason's mum, and I give it full marks. I think this is brilliant, and I cannot decide how I want her to pose, whether I want her to look like she's a psychopath or whether I want her to look like somebody's mum. These are great. Maybe that one. Oh no, stand her in the middle with that head and all the Jasons that I have. There's quite a few stood around. Oh, one of them's just fallen over. Ah. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you have a great night, and Mummy dearest, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.